What if Piccolo gets a new Namekian transformation, but not by the normal means of simply just training and powering up? This is a different concept, and I think it's actually a pretty brilliant way to give Piccolo his power boost, and more importantly, his new transformation that he is more than deserving of, because he effectively has not gotten anything significantly new since really the Cell Saga in Dragon Ball Z. This is proposed by Polarizer, and he says Piccolo can get and receive his new Namekian transformation by absorbing the Universe 6 and Universe 7 remaining Namekians. Piccolo at that point could then become a god of destruction, and perhaps this could be played up in some dark Namekian ritual. Now, there are two sides of this concept, and I guess it depends on whether or not you think a dark Namekian ritual would be necessary and would be a good idea for Piccolo's character, or if just simply having the Namekians kind of do a more wholesome ritual in order to say, hey, you have been the guardian of, Earth, or at least you have been serving in a guardian-like role, I should say, not completely like Dende, but Piccolo has definitely been a fierce protector and fighter of Earth since he has turned good. We are going to sacrifice ourselves to give you this power so you can continue to help out, protect Earth, protect all the good life, sentient life in the universe, yada, 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 whatever spin they would want to put on it. I think that could work, but the sacrifice would legitimately have to be meaningful. At the same time, it's Dragon Ball. It feels like characters and things have died and sacrificed themselves for causes that were far less noble. So I think Namekians actually given their lives to Piccolo, considering to date he is the strongest Namekian alive. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities, and I don't think that would be a completely ridiculous idea, because Piccolo has, outside of babysitting Pan and helping Gohan and whomever with their favors, Piccolo is constantly meditating. He's still training. He doesn't fight per se like Goku and Vegeta does when it comes to their training, but I guess as a Namekian, he's able to meditate and to tap into more abilities and more mental focus, which we are able to see in his battles. Piccolo is one of the most tactfully mindful characters in all of Dragon Ball's history. Piccolo always seems to find a way to make up for his lack of power with his Namekian abilities and his fighting techniques, and all he needs is a legitimate power boost, which more than likely would obviously come from a new transformation. And people say, well, Piccolo's a side character, he doesn't matter anymore, he doesn't need a transformation. Piccolo is still prominently featured in every arc in some way. In fact, when anything bad is happening, who is the first character to be, hey, I sense some bad power energy in that direction? It's always Piccolo. It's like he should not simply be reduced to just, the Namekian that's always able to detect when trouble's on the way, but he can't really contribute anything outside of that to the battles. I think it's unfair, and considering how great of a fighter Piccolo really is, when you study and you watch his fights, he deserves more. So having him obviously absorb the Universe 6 and Universe 7 Namekians to get that power boost, I don't think that's something that is crazy and should not be done. To me, it makes the most sense, because let's be honest, who really cares about the remaining Universe 6 and or Universe 7 Namekians? None of us really do, for the most part. Maybe a couple of us do, but I would say the general Dragon Ball fandom is not really concerned about these remaining Namekians that are nowhere near Piccolo's fighting prowess or strength at all. So having them sacrifice themselves in some sort of ritual to give him that new Namekian transformation, which could in essence make him a legitimate Namekian god, I think Piccolo's character definitely deserves that at this point.